Dana White recently shared his thoughts on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that took place last Friday. Reflecting on the unexpected event, Dana admitted he was initially against Tyson returning to the ring. "I told Mike he's nearly 60 and didn't need to prove anything," Dana said, recalling how he even arranged for Tyson to do Shark Week instead of a comeback fight. However, Tyson had dismissed the concerns, asserting his experience and resilience.
And ask you about, your friend Mike Tyson tweeted that he almost died over the summer. He said, he had a bunch of blood transfusions, just had to fight to get healthy. And then his performance yesterday against Jake Paul, just your thoughts on what we saw.
Mike Tyson was right, and I was wrong. When you guys know the whole story about Shark Week, and, if you don't, I begged him not to do the Roy Jones fight. "You're too old. I love you. I don't want to see you take any more punishment." So I set him up on Shark Week. He got paid good money. And he's like, you fucking... So he almost flipped out the last day and was ready to kill everybody on the boat because he had to jump in with all these sharks again in the middle of Florida. And he's like, this fucking asshole says that, he cares about me and everything else. I've been fighting since I was 12. And he throws me in the fucking ocean with a bunch of sharks. He was right about that, too. But he basically said, I told him, "Mike, you're basically 60 years old." And he's like, "You honestly think this fucking kid's going to do anything to me? He's not good. He's not going to fucking knock me out. He's not going to do this." And you saw him. He tripped when he was walking down the thing. He had a hard time walking up the stairs. He had a knee brace on. And Jake Paul couldn't do anything to him. He made a ton of money. And I know people are mad. You stayed home on a Saturday night, but you didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? And, Mike, this is what Mike Tyson... When Mike Tyson shows up, everybody makes money. Jake Paul is fucking... I don't have to tell you guys. You guys know. Mike Tyson is the A+++ side of that thing. And he was right. Jake Paul couldn't do shit to him. So he was right and I was wrong.
After the fight, Jake Paul fired back at Dana White with claims about record-breaking achievements, highlighting the event's massive attendance and revenue, which surpassed milestones in both Tyson's career and combat sports history outside Las Vegas. Despite the hype, Dana criticized Jake's performance, pointing out Tyson's visible physical limitations during the match. Mike had a knee brace and was struggling to climb the stairs, but Jake couldn't do anything to him, Dana remarked. Meanwhile, Jake Paul has consistently criticized the UFC for its fighter pay policies, often clashing with Dana White. Recently, Jake claimed he was banned from UFC events and had to sneak into venues like the Sphere, disguising himself.
You were at the Sphere event back in September. You went in disguise.
I'm about to sneak in to the Sphere. 2 years ago, I was banned from all UFC events by Dana White.
Dana said he wasn't sure why you went in disguise because you're more than welcome at UFC events.
Dana, however, denied these allegations, saying Jake is welcome at UFC events. He knows how to market himself, but no one's banned. Jake countered by stating he had received emails explicitly barring him from attending.
Jake Paul saying he was banned from all UFC events and then put the costume on.
Yeah, nobody's banned from the UFC. Listen, that kid knows how to market and do his thing, and all that good shit. But yeah, no, Jake Paul's welcome to come to UFC.
Yeah, no, he's just saying that to make it seem like I wasn't banned, but definitely has sent an email to me saying I'm trespassed from all UFC events and I'm not welcome back, etc. Of course, Dana doing what he does best, which is lie.
The fight itself appeared more like an exhibition, with Dana suggesting Jake was hesitant to push hard against an older opponent. Father Time catches up with everyone, and Tyson didn't have enough to take Jake down, Dana concluded. He also acknowledged Jake's growth as a boxer, saying he wins and makes money, but he's mainly fighting older opponents. It's not a sustainable model. Although Jake previously fought Tommy Fury and lost, a rematch remains unannounced, and his current trajectory has left many questioning his longevity in the sport. Jake Paul's latest fight against Mike Tyson sparked plenty of reactions, with Dana White sharing his candid thoughts on the match. Dana noted that Jake often fights older, often undersized opponents, but acknowledged both Paul and Tyson would make a lot of money from the event. Good for them, Dana remarked. Jake Paul can fight, but he just won't fight anyone at his level. Paul's offer of a rematch to Tommy Fury, which Fury declined over financial demands, was also discussed. Critics have accused past Jake Paul fights of being rigged, but his clash with Fury has been viewed as an exception. Dana also defended the UFC, emphasizing its production quality and contributions to MMA, despite his ongoing feud with Jake Paul.
So when you see some of these crossover fights, obviously I know that you and Jake Paul have had your disagreements. Do you think that Jake's gotten better as a boxer?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And listen, what Jake Paul has accomplished is he's fighting old guys.
Yes.
He's fighting, all he fights are old guys and whatever. But listen, say what you want, he wins. And he makes money. So he's doing his thing, you know.
You just don't see it as a sustainable thing.
He fought Tommy Fury and lost. Where's that rematch? Where's that rematch?
I don't know where it's at. I know he's fighting a 57-year-old champ now. What's
58.
Your 58? Don't want to take a year away from you, Mike.
He's fighting a guy that's almost 60 years old, and you know what I mean. I mean that says it all. That says it all. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's his shtick. That's his thing. He fights guys that are old, usually undersized guys, older, undersized guys. But he's fighting Tyson here, and him and Tyson are going to make a shitload of money,
a bunch of money,
and good for both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good for both of them. Like I say, Jake Paul can fight. It's not like Jake Paul can't fight.
Yeah.
Jake Paul just won't fight anybody.
Jake, however, reiterated his call for better fighter pay, arguing the base pay of $12,000 per fight isn't enough for competitors to make a living.
That's where I applaud the UFC and what they've done for MMA as a sport, and their promotion, production, all of their shit is amazing. Like, people think I
UFC's
hate...
dope.
The best.
Yeah, no, people think I hate the
So
UFC.
sick.
I don't.
I think Dana's hurt by you. I don't know if he's hurt. I love Dana. Straight
Yeah,
up,
but
my
also,
guy.
like, I
You have
didn't
to bow
care-
down to the
best
Godfather.
guy.
But,
Yeah,
but that's
he
what I'm
is.
saying. But, like, I also have a lot of respect for, like, his RNC speech, bro, was amazing. Like, we agree on so many things, and I think he has a great side of him, and I'm sure we'd be friends maybe in this life, maybe in a different life. I just want fighters to get paid more. That's it.
How do fighters get paid right now? What's like the base minimum?
12,000 a fight. So, like, even if they fought 4 times a year, that's not enough
Yeah,
to
but you
support
also
their
get
family.
the purse too if you have the fight of the night. This in the beginning stages when you first sign up. It's all
There's
on
like
you too.
there's bonuses, of course, yeah.
Mike Tyson's return to the ring came after significant health struggles. In June, he endured a serious medical scare, undergoing 8 blood transfusions and losing 25 pounds while hospitalized. Despite these challenges, Tyson trained for months to face Jake Paul, determined to fight one last time. After going 8 rounds in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium, Tyson reflected on the experience, calling it a victory in itself. For my kids to see me stand toe-to-toe with a fighter half my age, it was a dream, Tyson shared. Though he lost, many consider Tyson the real winner for overcoming life-threatening odds to step back into the ring. If this story inspires you and you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel.